All right. Let's talk about the stuff that's marketed in sports drinks. It's a term that companies use to make their product sound cool, make it more appealing so that way you go out and buy it. That term, electrolytes. All right. What exactly are electrolytes? The broad definition of electrolytes are substances utilized in our bodies to conduct electricity when it interacts with water or when it's immersed in water. That's really all it is. So electrolytes are substances that conduct electricity. Now, that's the general stroke of it. Now, outside of that broad definition, electrolytes also help with tissue repair, your pH balance, muscle and nerve function, blood pressure, and hydration. Those are the main functions of the electrolytes. Let's narrow it down even further. There are more than several specific electrolytes found in human beings. I'm going to go over the more commonly discussed ones, at least in the science community. Now, here is the lettering system that I use to help me remember the main electrolytes. SCC, PNP, B, and M. Again, that's S, C, C, P, and P, B, and M. SCC stands for sodium chloride calcium. PNP stands for potassium and phosphate. And then B and M stands for bicarbonate, magnesium. All right, that's what I use in undergrad and a good bit of my master's program to help me remember the main electrolytes. Now, what do they do specifically and what are they? Well, sodium and chloride, that's S and C, they pretty much function the same in the sense that they help retain hydration and fluid within the cell. That makes a lot of sense because when you combine sodium and chloride together, that makes salt. And what do we know about salt? Salt has an effect on blood pressure. Now, you need sodium and you need chloride, but you don't need too much of it. You need it to retain hydration, but you don't want too much hydration in this regard because it'll spike your blood pressure up. That's why sodium chloride is significant in the effects of blood pressure, or at least that's why salt affects your blood pressure. Then you have calcium. Now, calcium is commonly known as the electrolyte that aids with strong bones and strong teeth. That's a fact. What's not more commonly explained about calcium is that it serves as an electrical messenger from your brain to your muscle. That's what it does. Like, calcium is a very important electrolyte through your nervous system wiring. Like, it is an electrical messenger to help your muscles contract more properly. Now, I'm going to go into more of the specifics when I actually do the muscle contraction video later on. That's the first leg, SCC, sodium, chloride, calcium, and their functions. Now, P and P, that's potassium and phosphate. Now, potassium and phosphate function the same in muscle contraction. But here's the distinction. Potassium plays a critical role in regulating your heartbeat. That's how you distinguish the two P's. They both help with muscle contraction, but potassium plays a more critical role in maintaining your ticker. So yeah, you need your potassium. Make sure you get your recommended dosage of that. And then you have B and M. That's bicarbonate and magnesium. Bicarbonate helps with the pH levels in your body. Like it serves as a buffer so that way whenever your blood levels or any of your fluid levels become too acidic, it comes in and makes it more basic. Vice versa. Like if you're finding, like if your blood levels are becoming more basic, bicarbonate would come in and make it a little more acidic. So that way you can have your normal pH level. Then you have magnesium. Magnesium is critical in tissue repair and protein synthesis. Oh, that's big considering that muscles are like bundles of protein. And it also functions in the role of energy synthesis. Now, I'm going to go more into detail when I start talking about glycolysis and things of that nature, but that's further down the line. So, those are the main electrolytes, what they are and what they do. And again, electrolytes, in review, are substances that conduct electricity. And the main electrolytes, the lettering system, you have sodium, chloride, calcium, that's SCC, and then you have P and P, being potassium and phosphate, and then you have bicarbonate and magnesium. Those are the electrical substances that help your body function in totality. Thank you for following along so far, and I will see you in the next module. Happy learning. Deuces.